Baku winners and losers. The excitement in Azerbaijan GP 2024. In the busy streets of Baku, Formula One fans feel a mix of excitement, strategy, and tension. The 2024 Azerbaijan Grand Prix was not just a race. It was an amazing event filled with surprises. We witnessed incredible overtakes and thrilling collisions that took our breath away. Baku showcased an unforgettable scene of car racing, set against its beautiful backdrop. In Baku, where ancient architecture meets modernity, fortunes can change with a mere miscalculation, turning a champion's dream into disappointment. This is the essence of Baku. Unpredictability reigns supreme, making every race a high-stakes game. Drivers' careers are elevated, all their dreams are shattered because of the volatile nature of the track. While some drivers find it fulfilling to rise and become future legends, to others, the track serves as a reminder that success can slip away in just a second. As we delve into the profound results of this gut-wrenching event, we'll unpack the gripping stories of triumph and anguish. Witness the extraordinary maneuvers of Oscar Piastri that propelled him to the pinnacle, and the deep heartbreak experienced by Ferrari's Charles Leclerc after his heartbreaking loss, including the remarkable return of Fernando Alonso, proving that skill and willpower truly supersede age. Get ready, as the 2024 Azerbaijan Grand Prix was a rollercoaster of emotions. Let's relive every charged moment with twists and turns of motorsport in Baku. Winner 1. Oscar Piastri, McLaren F1 team. All attention was on the remarkable Piastri, and the young Australian didn't disappoint. After a seemingly unassuming start with his F1 career, Piastri's life took a dramatic turn in Baku, putting the motorsport world on high alert. The daring maneuver with which he took the lead from Charles Leclerc left everyone gasping in awe. His move wasn't just opportunistic. It was sheer bravery, completely disregarding the cautious advice from his race engineer to protect his tyres. But Piastri went on the offensive. Moments like this are when champions are truly born. Piastri didn't just win the race, he sent a powerful message to the entire motorsport community that he's here to stay, ready to make his mark. With 2 race wins in 7 races and podium finishes in nearly every outing, this rookie is gradually redefining the way Formula One is perceived, showcasing a thrilling new level of excitement and talent in the sport. Although Max Verstappen still holds a significant points lead, the excitement now revolves around Piastri. Could he be the driver to break McLaren's long trophyless drought? Only time will tell. However, everything is shaping up beautifully for Piastri, as he is set to take Formula One by storm and captivate fans around the globe. Loser 1. Charles Leclerc, Scuderia Ferrari. Charles Leclerc had a particularly tough time in Baku. His qualifying was nothing short of spectacular, getting his 4th straight pole position at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. A fast driver on the track. However, during the race, things quickly didn't go well for him according to his plan. He lost the lead almost immediately to Piastri when the Australian driver performed a breathtaking maneuver that stunned the spectators, sending Leclerc to 2nd position. While being on the podium is good, to Leclerc, it feels like a disappointment, equivalent to losing. This is yet another chapter in his racing career where he failed to turn a pole position into a win. And it's becoming a pattern for him. His sad expression on the podium clearly showed that he felt a significant chance had slipped from him once again. Leclerc is still considered one of the best drivers in the sport, but without more wins, his incredible talent may not receive the recognition it truly deserves. Winner 2. George Russell, Mercedes. George Russell may not drive the fastest car in Baku, but his unwavering strength and relentless determination are all he needs to make things work for him. Before the race, he had to change his car's power unit, which made things a bit tough for him. However, his tireless hard work took him to a remarkable position, which ultimately earned him a place on the podium. Even when his tyres wore and he couldn't move as fast as other cars, Russell was incredibly smart about how he raced. He managed the race very impressively, showcasing his skill and strategy. Also, while he may not have been the quickest, he definitely knows how to minimize damages in difficult situations. This podium finish was his first since Austria, and a significant one for Mercedes in their fight for the Constructors' Championship. Loser 2. Sergio Perez, Red Bull Racing. Sergio Perez had a truly disappointing race in Baku. Before the race, speculation was rife that he would not only win, but also secure a spot among the first 3 finishers. However, things did not go the way he envisioned. A pivotal decision regarding his race strategy put him in heavy traffic at crucial moments, and his choice of tyres made it exceedingly hard for him to maintain his speed when he needed it the most. With each lap passing, Perez lost his momentum and his frustration only worsened his anger. This was best demonstrated during lap 50, when Perez, trying to fight for second place with Charles Leclerc, got overtaken by Carlos Sainz on the straight. In a big twist of fate, Perez ran into Sainz, resulting in both drivers crashing out just before the last lap of the race. It was this unfortunate incident that completely ruled out any chance Perez had of getting a podium finish, turning what had started as an encouraging weekend into a horror story. Winner 3. Fernando Alonso, Aston Martin. Fernando Alonso's return to motor racing is almost like a captivating story. At 42, he is not just getting by, he is thriving. His 4th place finish in Baku showed that his skill is still as unwavering as when he was 20. Alonso may not have been the quickest to win, but his masterful strategy of taking care of his tyres and waiting for the right moment to unleash his car is what sets him apart. Every time he passed another driver, it was a calculated move, and he drove each lap just like a true champion. While younger racers often depend on sheer speed, Alonso powerfully demonstrates that experience is invaluable. Instead of fading away this season, he is reminding everyone why they need to think twice before underestimating a seasoned veteran on the track. His tactical approach and strategic overtakes highlight the brilliance in racing, demonstrating that at times, wisdom can outpace raw power. Loser 3. Valtteri Bottas, Alfa Romeo Racing. For Valtteri Bottas, the talented Finnish racing driver, this year's Grand Prix was a complete disaster. His qualifications were not as impressive as he would have hoped, and most times he is always playing catch-up. At Baku, his speed was not quite fast enough to make a difference and propel him among the top 5 finishers. It wasn't just bad luck. He lost his rhythm and his car didn't get adequate grips, which made him increasingly frustrated and kept him from scoring vital points. Some time back, Bottas was a name to reckon with. However, in Baku, he is finding it very difficult to have a repeat of those glorious days, leaving him disappointed and unable to finish as he had hoped. If Valtteri wants to stay competitive and win more championships, one thing he needs to improve is his performance and his strategic approach on the track. Max Verstappen, Red Bull Racing. While everyone was caught in the battle between Piastri and Leclerc, Max Verstappen quietly delivered another masterclass. He may not have won the race, but he distinguishes himself through consistency. Verstappen managed to extend his championship lead further with a firm 3rd place finish. The race itself was not one for the highlight reel, yet sometimes that is what championship campaigns are made of. Solid races without mistakes that score points regardless of how fast you are on some given day. It is this long-term thinking ability that makes Verstappen the overwhelming favourite for this year's title as well. Loser 4. Esteban Ocon, Alpine. Esteban Ocon had a great chance in Baku, but unfortunately blew it due to many mistakes. From a hopeful place, Ocon's race fell apart quickly because of both poor strategies and bad luck. He found himself stuck in between other cars that were competing just for average points. To Ocon, this was exasperating, especially after his early display of worthiness. It will be immediately necessary for him to collect himself if he intends to remain competitive against his teammate, Fernando Alonso, who is more experienced than him. The 2024 Azerbaijan Grand Prix has come and gone, but the thrills and excitement will continue to shape the perceptions of fans and analysts who witnessed the event. From the electrifying and daring Piastri to Charles Leclerc's loss, Baku once again has proven why it's the #1 destination for motorsport racing. As the celebration continues, winners and losers in the Baku Grand Prix will continue to bask in the euphoria of another grand season. To winners, it's a time to celebrate and plan ahead of the next race, while those who didn't get to be on the podium will see this as an opportunity to re-strategize and regroup for the next phase of the race. If you enjoyed this recap and want to stay updated on all things motorsport, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exhilarating content.